Righto, folks, you did it for the C main. We'll be saying goodbye to 14 of these punters. Would you say to all of them, what a top job. Get those caps and programs going. Come on, put those hands together as they come around on the back chute there. Let them know all about it, South Australia. Come on, get up and roar as they come around. Who do you want to elevate into the main? That's the question you need at the moment. Pace car off the circuit. We have got the B main here at Borderline Speedway, the qualifiers, the last chance to make it up into the A main field for the 95 Nationals. Lead them away, the Queenslander, Mary Lawrence into the first turn. Mark Gilbert from South Australia second. Cars getting bumped and jostled at the back of the pack. But the early leader is the Queenslander, and he's doing it fine. Gilbert, Ian Lewis together, the monos, all the action coming from the minors at the moment, and included in that is Alan Barley, and he breaks clear into third place. Lewis takes second. They're chasing the FAI machine of Barry Lawrence, and he's saying, I want a berth in the A main. Car slowing towards the back of the pack. In trouble, Mark Gilbert. He's heading down to the low line. He heads to the infield, and it's all over for the Wavell promoter tonight. A sad sight as he parks down on the 1-2 turn. In the meantime, for Barry Lawrence, it's a different story. He's down on turn at number 4, and this time it'll be 16 remaining in the B main. We're taking positions 1 and 2 into the A to run for the Australian title. Positions 3 and 4 will be infield as reserves. Lawrence, the car immaculately presented as he goes around the 1 and 2 turn. He's choosing the mid-track line as the fast way around the Borderline Speedway at Mount Gambier. The air here is very, very humid. In fact, almost Queensland conditions as this racer makes a top job of keeping the field at bay. In the meantime, back in second and in third place, the two Victorians, Lewis and Barley, as Barley makes a desperate charge around the outside and brings himself up one spot into second. Lewis again about to be challenged. The 53 car now trying to make a meal of him as they come around, and on the infield, and a sad retirement in Bob Tunks, the man who won the 68 Nationals at the Speedway Royale in Sydney, has retired for this year. Lewis, third place, about to be menaced again by car number 53. That'll be Addard. And Peter Addard has put on some good turns of speed, but luck hasn't been his way. He's desperate to elevate to the A main. Lawrence, in the meantime, in the FAI machine, goes down to the back of the pack and will start to pass cars over the next circulation of this 372-metre track. Pulls up beside Wayne Barger. The two of them, as we see Peter Smith starting to move through. Smith, of course, elevating up from the C main, as we see Lawrence now clear of bunker and is clearing away again. Race leader. Throttle control. Trying to settle down. A big night and a big demand as we see another South Australian retire on the infield. Wayne Bunker in car number 2. Lawrence now up behind the car of Rob Richardson. 360 cubic inch machine out of Victoria, running the oldest chassis in the race. Richardson hold his line. The faster car being Lawrence finds his way through neatly as Alan Barley now starts to crank it up and mount a challenge. There'll be 4 laps remaining this time when Lawrence goes past the start-finish line, which is now. 4 laps to go for Lawrence. At this stage is Lawrence and Barley elevating into the A main. Lawrence into turn number 3. Barley about 5 car lengths behind him and closing with 3 laps remaining. Lawrence showing a bit of fatigue. The car getting a little looser than it was earlier in the event, but has still got enough distance as we see Stephen Gall, having lost an inside left tyre, spin onto the infield out of harm's way. The white flag being prepared. The race leader coming around the 3-4 turn. He's got 1 lap to go. Barry Lawrence from Brisbane in Queensland in the FAI car, and he needs to keep out of trouble for 1/2 a lap now, and he takes position number 14 in the A main. He gets the start of the Nationals. Second place, that'll be position 16 in the Nationals, will be Barley. Lewis will be first reserve. Addard will be second reserve. and that is the way it will be for the Nationals for 95. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for one of the best presented shows and a nice drive. The Queenslanders into the main here tonight, car number 28 in Barry Lawrence, and congratulations also to Victoria car number 10, Alan Barley. Ian Lewis, of course, will make it as reserve, as will Pete Annard in the 53 car, and that was a very clean motor race.
Yep, you don't see much better than that. There will be a better one. There will be a better one, but that was a real good drive from the guys up in front. They'd put their act together. They knew it was time, the only time that they had from the front. It was going to be now or it wasn't going to happen. Guy that surprised me a little bit there, I think Ian Lewis, his motor, I was listening to him come through here. I think his motor may have gone off. He was set for second place there and got overtaken by Alan Barley. Barley put it on him, and that was good night. But certainly, and we don't want to see this, if we get a stack up in the first, well, the reserves will come in.